same facial expression I gave you on Saturday. Yeah! It is Monday. It is like mid-morning. It's almost 10 o'clock. And yeah, things are getting ridiculous. I've been up for hours and hours and hours, but this time I had company. Alan was up with me. I had to get up and run to the bathroom at like 2 a.m. and got back into bed, and I just kind of tossed and turned for a bit, and then I heard Alan tossing and turning, and he finally got up and got out of bed. But I laid in bed till like 4 a.m. and then I finally said, this is ridiculous. I'm getting up. Alan's up anyway. If I'm gonna get up, might as well hang out. So I got up at 4 a.m. this morning, and we hung out for about an hour. Nothing, I mean, we were both kind of like zombies at that point. He tried, and I felt bad because he had to be up and out to work for 8 a.m. and I really felt bad. And for him, for me, it was a bunch of things. We did have some pizza last night, and more I'm realizing that it pains me to say this because pizza is like my favorite food ever. I have to actually cut back significantly or cut out completely pizza. Either that or it is the dairy. I seem to find that dairy in the evenings doesn't do well for me. I do tend to stay up. So I think it might just be the cheese on the pizza. But anyway, I've been noticing that for several months, anytime we've had pizza, pita pizzas are fine, but regular pizza, I'm up. Like I'll wake up in the middle of the night or I'll have a hard time sleeping. So I really need to just suck it up and stop having pizza at night. And I told Ellen that, and Ellen said, that's fine, I'll stop suggesting it, which sucks because I love pizza so much, but I'm noticing a trend, and this was even before pregnancy. So anyway, so for me, I think it was the pizza that has kept me up, because I wasn't as uncomfortable. Like over the weekend, I was up early, and that's because I couldn't get comfortable. Last night I was comfy. I just was awake and could not sleep. Whereas Alan, it's because he went to bed early. He went to bed at like just after 9 when I went to bed. And for a night owl, that's unheard of. But he wanted to get to bed early because he had to get up early, and it just didn't work for him. So I felt really bad. And he's gone all day. He works till 5, and then he has his manager's Christmas meeting or Christmas party tonight. So he's going to be gone all day long. He's going to be so exhausted when he gets home. I feel so bad. At least I get to have a nap or something this afternoon. I ended up going to bed about 20 minutes before he had to get up, and I slept till 8. So I'm doing okay now, but I'm sure I'm gonna need a nap this afternoon. What can you do though? I think tonight, because I have been going through so many days again of just so much interrupted sleep, I might take like half of a sleeping aid tonight. I haven't taken one in like 2 months, so I don't feel too bad about it. And this time I'm gonna take just half of one, so I'm not groggy for hours in the morning, and just to see if I can at least get some sleep tonight. Because, when this baby comes, there ain't no sleeping pills happening. So I would like to get that just so I can function for a little bit. But other than that, it's just been a morning of me getting caught up on stuff, and I've got a lot on my brain as far as stuff for work goes, so I really want to focus, and because Alan's gone all day today, it gives me no excuses to not just sit and power through. So I'm really looking forward to getting a lot accomplished. And it's not just the money-making stuff, it's the stuff that like I need to update my website because I've been neglecting it, and putting up buttons on my blog. On my blog, there's like no button to share to Facebook or Twitter or anything, which I used to have. So I'm gonna get that up today so you guys can share my fun stuff. I'm gonna start brainstorming some more blog ideas because I really want to get more blogs going up there. I just started running out of ideas. I always try to be original, and it's hard sometimes because, especially when it comes to like health and fitness, it's all been done before, right? So, I would like to get my own spin on things, and I've got so much floating around in my head for the new year. It's so much stuff, and I just need to get it down on paper and just start working on a lot of it. So I'm dedicating today to doing that. Also, I am making sure to get my workout in because of said pizza last night. I'm gonna do Combat 60. It's funny because like, what, 2 weeks ago I was like, no, I'm not doing anything over 45 minutes from now on. But I've had like a hankering to do Combat 60 every day now. So I'm gonna do it. I can still physically do it, so that's fine. So that's gonna go on part a day. I'm actually gonna do it probably, I have a conference call at 11, so probably when that's done around 11:30, I'm gonna do that and then have lunch afterwards. And then shower, and then I can sit and I can just power through everything. So, and hopefully I'll have the focus. If not, I might have to have a power nap for about an hour and then get back to it, and might have to have some a little bit more coffee or something like that, but I gotta power through that today. So that's the plan, Stan. And I woke up to a gorgeous blanket of snow on the ground. It was so nice. And now that we've got the tree up, it's officially Christmas. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling festive. And last night I wrapped some presents while watching that traditional classic Christmas movie, Elysium. Normally I like to watch Christmas movies while I'm wrapping presents after I decorate the tree, but we just couldn't figure out what to watch. Anything I wanted to watch, we couldn't get on Netflix, and we were too lazy to go flip through our DVD library. So we watched Elysium instead. But I got the presents that I could get wrapped. I got them done and under the tree. And so it makes me happy to know that not only is the tree up, but there's actually presents under there. Yay! Okay, so I'm gonna shut up now because I gotta get caught up on some group stuff, and I will talk to you guys after my workout. Yeah! Hey, hey, hey! I am done my workout. I'm done my workout. Ow! It's my done my workout song. Deal with it. Oh. Combat 60 live in the bag. Another really good workout. Oh my god, I worked up a sweat. I don't know if you can still tell. I was a little worse about 5 minutes ago, but I've since made my shake and got the mail. So I'm a little bit cooled down now, just a little bit. Yeah, that was a good workout. And I'm really glad I did it because I was a little bit stressed out just before I did it. And if there's one thing I've learned over the years, nothing kills stress like a good sweat. And nothing kills stress even more than when you sweat to martial arts. Oh my, it's such a great way to get that aggression and that stress out because you get to punch stuff. Even if it's air, you get to punch and kick things, and that is so cathartic. It really is cathartic. I have sweat my eye. Ah! Ugh, my hands are full. I'm drooling on myself. Sweat my eye. I'm a mess. But it's a really great cathartic way to relieve stress, is not just working out but doing martial arts. It's one of the reasons I like it. I'm not a very stressed out person at all, and as you know, I'm not the most negative person either, but you know, I do get stressed out. Everybody gets stressed out, and I love how empowered the martial arts workouts make me feel. And with this one in particular, I just gave it with my punches. I can't really give it with my kicks right now, but I can give it with my punches. And so I gave it with my punches. And I always feel bad for Rach and Dan, the trainers of combat, because they tend to be quite centered in the middle of the TV screen, and you're supposed to aim for the person in front of you. So I tend to aim for their faces half the time. So I don't know how many times I've beaten the crap out of Dan and Rach, but I have. But yeah, it was just really good. Now I feel so much better, and I'm looking forward to having my shower. And really the best when it comes to being stressed out over things, A, get your workout in, and B, if it's something you can control it. Like, if it's something that can be solved by you doing something, stop complaining about it, stop worrying about it, and just go do what needs doing. That's the only way you can get over it. If you just sit there and go, oh my gosh, you know, this is happening and that's happening, and I need to do this, but you know, I'm afraid to do this, or what if it doesn't work out, or blah, blah, blah. That doesn't do anything. When you can sit there and say, this is the issue, this is what I need to do, and then go do it, guess what? It's no longer an issue because you fixed it, or you're actively working on it. And at least at the end of the day, you can tell yourself, okay, this is still happening, but I spent a good chunk of today making sure that this is fixed. And then you can go to bed a lot less stressed. Hey guys, it's 3:15 and I am breaking for a snack. Oh, I can't reach that. Damn it, I can't reach my tea mug. Just breaking for a snack. I just had like a good hour and a half of like super duper focused work and my brain's mush at the moment. So I need to take a quick break, have my tea, and get back to it. It's nice. I really do like those focus moments. I think I said it the other day, like last week at some point, that those days when you're super focused tend to be the best days because you feel so productive. And especially with this one, because I've spent the last, well, hour and a half answering people's questions about fitness and weight loss and motivation, and reading all of the questions I saw, some of them were just heartbreaking. Like, everyone makes things so confusing for themselves. Like, I don't know how many calories to eat, and I binged last night. What should I do? And I gained a half a pound. I feel so depressed. And it's heartbreaking how hard we are on ourselves. And it's heartbreaking when you see how difficult the diet industry has made things for people. Like, everyone out there was honestly crying out for help, and it made me want to give everybody a really big hug and say, it's okay, calm down. You know, it doesn't have to be that difficult. And that's kind of how I approach, that's my philosophy when I'm with my customers and clients, is the weight loss aspect. It's not easy. It really isn't. It's more up here than it is the nutrition and the fitness. So I try to make the fitness and nutrition the easier part, because when we work up here, that's the harder part. And my goal is to get to a point where I can help you guys make it so much easier. Sorry about the noise. It's the teapot, or the kettle. I just want to make things easier for people, and I'm really trying to work on that for next year, so that, you know, you don't have to sit there and go, oh my god, is this really the amount of calories I need to eat in a day? And, you know, I'm such a bad person because, you know, I had a slice of pizza last night. Like, come on, that's life. Life includes pizza. It's okay. You just don't want to, you know, eat a whole pizza every day. You know, and if you find you're binging, that's an issue. But having like one slice of pizza, you know, once a week is even fine. Like, don't stress out over it. But we're so hard on ourselves. And I know I was there too, and I was so hard on myself. And again, just looking through all of those question topics, and I wanted to cry, because I just felt so, in a way I felt helpless, because I'm like, there's no way that I can get through to everybody how to answer the question. I mean, you can tell someone till they're blue in the face to get off the scale. It's not that the scale is the least reliable indicator of success, yet the same people will continue to go on the scale over and over again and let that number destroy all of their hard work, all of their progress. There was a girl today that was just saying she was only losing like less than a pound a week, and she wanted to know how to get to her goal weight. And I'm like, you're still steadily losing weight every single week. You're doing perfectly fine. But it's just, we want things so fast, and we want to do it the quickest way, and it just made me sad. It really did. So I just did what I could do, and people that I could help and answer their questions and do what I can. I just helped as many people as I can, and that's something that I make an effort to do every single day, is to help as many people as I can in one day. And it's kind of exhausting work, so I'm going to have some tea, and I think I'm going to have some yogurt with fruit or something. I don't know yet. Hey guys, it is 6 o'clock, almost 6:30, 6:22 to be exact. And I am just popping my head up. I'm still not done work for the day. I'm tired, but it's good. I've been doing more tedious things. I'll be quite frank. I'm just updating my website. So it's a little bit more tedious work than anything, but I'm happy to do it. And I'm really hoping it'll kind of just exhaust me to the point that I'll actually have a good sleep tonight. So cross your fingers on that. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I haven't updated my website in a while, and I just needed to sit down and kind of eat that frog and get it done and over with. So it is it's the majority of it is updated. I'm currently updating my shop with new prices, good prices, discount prices. And I'm adding information about the brand new P90X3 coming at you tomorrow. In fact, today. By the time you see this, it'll be out today. And if you want it, you gotta get on it like ASAP, because it's probably gonna sell out soon. It's been very much anticipated. I'm really, really jealous of everybody who's gonna be doing it come January. Oh, I really want to do it, but that's going to be part of my post-pregnancy comeback challenge, and I plan on doing that later in the year. I have so many new programs to try out next year, so I've been really working on that and getting that updated. Oh, excuse me. And now I'm just breaking to have dinner. I was going to have some asparagus, but they all went bad. Urgh. So instead I'm having an omelet with half a sweet potato and just some greens. Like, I'm not even really making a salad. I'm just having a side of greens to it. I'm just too lazy to dress it up. I'm just tired. Yeah, sorry guys. It's just one of those days where I've got nothing else to say other than I've been working. So that's all I can say. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can barely keep my eyes open. It's not even 8 o'clock yet. Last night's lack of sleep has totally and utterly caught up with me. But I can't go to bed now. If I go to bed now, I'm gonna be up at the same time as I was last night. So on and so forth. So I'm going to try to at least make it until 9. There's no way I can keep working. I do still have some stuff that I wanted to do, but I can't even concentrate on that kind of stuff right now. But I got done a good, like, I ate my frog today and I updated that website for the new prices, and then tomorrow I just have some other items I want to add to it. But treesleen.com, check out the shop. Updated all the prices, gets you some sweet deals. You'll also be able to order P90X3 from there. That's pretty awesome. Anyway, so I'm gonna get caught up on some vlogs and just kind of chillax for the rest of the evening. I'm totally craving something sweet, even though I just ate. And I ate protein too. I learned the other day that most of the time when you're craving something sweet, your body actually needs protein. But considering I just ate an omelet, I don't think it's that. So this is why I don't keep sweets in the house, because then I just have to sit here and mull it over. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go for the evening. It's just been one of those crazy busy work days, and now I'm super tired. Alright guys, I will see you bright and early tomorrow morning. Goodbye.